We were founded in 2014. We ran our first program in 2015.
Yeah.
And it really was just kind of, let's go with it. What could go wrong?
So anxious before the first trip. Just feeling like, what's going to happen? People are going to be showing up. Yeah, and Yasmin showed up first. And it was like, oh, this is actually happening. People are coming here.
For the first few years, we really just kind of flew by the seat of our pants and figured it out as we went along. My older brother Jamie was diagnosed with cancer in 2012, and he really felt this gap between his real life living in Tahoe and his cancer hospital life. He missed a community, so he wanted to create a space to meet other young adult cancer patients and people on this journey, but also do it outside. And shortly after Jamie passed away, we took it and ran with it. None of us had ever run a trip like this. We're not trip leaders. We're not professional guides. We just knew in our heart what we had envisioned with Jamie and had an idea of what it would look like and figured, we got this. Let's go for it. Let's send it.
Yeah, totally.
And in the fall of 2015, we ran our first program, and it was magical. Every trip that you run, by the end of it, you're like, hell yeah, this is why we do it. We got to do more of this. We need to provide this for more people because it is so healing.
It's what brought me back,
Yeah.
like over and over and over again. This is really making people's lives better.
In the last few years, we've started to kind of rethink, how are we going to make this sustainable? Feels like there's been a lot of buildup to this weekend, and we've been talking about it for a really long time about what this weekend's going to be and who's coming and what we're going to do, and so we're really stoked to finally be here. In the last 2 years, we've started to bring back some of our alumni. The participants who came on a trip previously have had the experience and have felt that magic, for them to come back and create that experience for someone else.
Cancer as a young adult can be very othering, especially when you're in a situation when people make really big life changes and accomplishments like marriage, buying houses, graduating from college, all these sorts of things. And I was really deeply yearning to connect with people who could empathize with me.
I'm not sure exactly what I was seeking when I first applied to send it. I just thought, this is radical. I get to be with other cancer survivors and people who are going through treatment, and we get to go do something really awesome outside. But when I came on my first trip, it proved to be a lot more than that.
A lot of great stuff.
The medical needs on trips can also...
I just had such a truly spiritual and amazing experience on my trip, and everyone cares so much, and that's not something that you can fake, and it makes you want to be a part of it because it's so contagious and inviting and electric.
Short term, what you can do for them is
But being at a point now where I feel so much at peace about what I went through, and to now be able to hold space for other people and kind of show them hey, it's gonna be okay, is just, I think, the biggest honor to be able to give that to somebody else.
I think back to my first trip with Send It, and it was led by Caroline and Katie, and they're leading it together as sisters, and that's really amazing. But they can't do that alone all the time. The way that the need is there for more trips to happen, for more people to be served, and that need is there, so we need to kind of grow to fill that need in whatever way we can.
Making the shift from participant to leader feels like such an amazing way to give back, because Send It has provided for me such a transformation in how I view cancer. how I view my diagnosis, how I view life with cancer, post-cancer, all of that. I feel like it's such an amazing opportunity and privilege, honestly, to be able to provide that experience to others.
I wanted to come back to Send It because I wanted to be part of giving that back. It didn't feel right to like keep it to myself. Plus it's something that's better when it's shared.
The impact that these trips have, like just talking with people, the impact it had on me, talking with other folks who've been on trips, the impact that it has on them, like the friendships that have been formed over time. Like I'm just excited for more of that, like more good in the world. Like cancer really sucks, and there's not a lot of good things that come from it, but I think this is a really good thing.
Like looking back on my whole cancer journey and my experience getting here, like it did really suck, but like I would take it all again just to get to this place right here and like to be in community with all of you who have a very, very special and unique perspective on life that we all carry in common.
Every participant I know from a Send It trip has had a meaningful life change as a result, and most of us like want to keep coming back, both to be with our community, but then also to serve.
We have 18 people here just ready and stoked to lead trips and take on new programming. It's amazing. I feel like this is such a huge milestone for Send It, and I'm just so excited. This is the beginning of something awesome. Like this feels like a whole new beginning.